Don't mind me just playing a little bit of Pirate Rogue, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this deck is probably my favorite deck at the moment. Or at least up there. It's definitely my favorite Rogue deck. I think that it's the best version of Rogue deck, and God, every single matchup for this feels at least okay, except for Warrior. It's incredible. I have the coin. I don't necessarily need to keep Eviscerate, but Backstab helps with even more combos like the SI Agent. So really, what we want here is Blink Fox or Evil Miscreant or something. But honestly, it's not even that bad to have an SI Agent at the beginning of the game with Rogue, especially into what is now, I see, is Mid-Range Hunter. Because that means I'm able to coin out one and deal with several of his early plays right off the bat. And this matchup I think is going to go pretty decently for me. I have pretty decent late game plays, and I have Captain Hooktusk, but that Zul'jin play I'm going to have to look out for. I can already tell right now that it's going to be absolutely terrible for me. Oh man. I think the play is just Dagger, unfortunately. I don't want to coin out and deal damage to nothing, or coin out a Nightmare Amalgam for nothing, so we're just going to hold on to that. On the bright side, I have a decent amount of mid-range things, so this should be fine. Okay, we just ping it with my Dagger, and then we play an Amalgam, and I think that's pretty fine. Or, we backstab Evil Miscreant. That way you don't have to take damage. But I don't think I need lackeys right now. I'm going to be honest. Generally speaking, that's a really good play, but I don't want to have to waste a backstab for more combo potential or a coin for more combo potential. I think I can play this one a little bit slower, and it'll be absolutely okay. So, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh! I like the fact that he used a removal spell like that already. I think we just Dagger and play the Burglar, actually. Technically, should have Burglared first. Technically? I don't think it really matters. Actually, Savage Roar's really good here. And if I'm able to get even like a slightly wide board with a ton of lackeys, Savage Roar can close out the game extremely efficiently. So, let's see how this goes. Deadly Shot on a 4-3, I'll take it. Okay, well, we know we're backstabbing that. And then we're probably just going to play Evil Miscreant and Evil Cable Rat. Evil Miscreant for some lackeys, and Evil Cable Rat for some lackeys. And just like that, we have a full hand to his 2 cards, and we have total board control. Which is honestly super good. Like, the fact that I was able to do that is incredible. Unfortunately, it kills that, so I'm not able to transform it, but I didn't even have a transform, so it doesn't matter. Steady Shot. This guy's really running on fumes here. I think we're gonna go Faceless Lackey, SI Agent his face. Oh my god, I can't believe I got that. And then, we'll just hit Dagger. I could have played a couple more people, but I don't want to play into Unleash the Hound, so I want to hold a little bit back, you know? Have 2 saps if he plays anything that's actually a threat to me. Unleash the Beast would suck, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would actually not even be that big of a deal, in my opinion. I've got board control. I've got a Savage Roar in hand, so if I can get something to stick on the board for like more than a couple of seconds, I should be able to close this out. I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. And another Hatchet? So that last card is 100% Zul'jin, right? So how about this? How about we coin Captain Hooktusk, kill that? We already know what that card is. So how about we just quickly set up lethal real quick, you know? Always fun to set up lethal real quick. Pretty sure that sets up lethal. That 0 cost. This card's been in his hand since turn 0. That's gotta be Zul'jin. There's no way it's not. And I've now played around that by getting Captain Hooktusk and getting that little bit of extra tempo. That'll probably allow me to close out the game next turn, depending on what he plays. Let's say he even kills off the 6-3 with an Unleash, or he kills off the 6-3. That's 9, 10, 11, 12 damage, plus 8 with Savage Roar and SI Agent, and then 2 Goblin Lackeys. I'm pretty sure I have enough to win the game, even if he kills my 6-3. I don't think he can come back from this. I don't want to sound mean, and I don't want to jinx it, but I really don't think He can come back from this. Tracking could allow him to get an option. And to be fair, can he really expect a Savage Roar play? No, he can't, but he still concedes. He doesn't even get to see it! He doesn't even get to see the shenanigans. And trust me, there was a lot of shenanigans I was about to go down. I just love playing against my worst matchup. I've been seeing so many warriors. Fun fact, if you want to start beating these warriors, just start playing Mech Paladin. Which I will show a video on soonly. Or, actually no, I'm probably showing it today. Wow, that's trippy, dude, because I'm recording this the day in advance. Whoa, dude. But anyway, point is, you want to play different decks. You want to play, if you're playing against a lot of warriors, which I have been, you want to play Pogo Rogue or Mech Paladin, or those are the two biggest decks. Or Mana Cyclone Mage. Oh my goodness, that deck wrecks this deck. Oh my goodness. You know, all things considered though, this is still like my favorite deck to play. Even though it has such a bad matchup against warriors, and it's the #1 deck I've been playing against right now. Like, by far, the deck I've been playing against most. It's actually ridiculous. I don't want to use a charge on my weapon, I don't think, not yet. I'll use it soon, though. I just don't want to give him, like, more armor, you know? But he's already going to gain... No, yeah, he's already going to gain all the armor he could have ever wanted. Any weapons projects to kill my weak little weapon? I disagree. Especially considering there's nothing I can really do with that, but okay. Let's kill that off. He doesn't gain as much armor now, and Blank Fox. Vendetta now costs 0. Combo potential here. Stealing potential. Draw potential. I like where this is going so far. I actually do like where this is going right now. I think that it opens up a decent amount of potential. It allows me to have some extra card draw. It allows me to have some extra... Actually, you know, that being said, he is already at 11 armor, which is kind of ridiculous. Like, how is he already at 40 health in 3 turns? Right? Like, I don't think I'm crazy when to say that that's ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm just like whining too much, but I genuinely think that that's kind of ridiculous to where that can like consistently happen. I'm gonna kill that off. Play the trance and weapon up. Turn 5 he could play Harrison Jones, kill off my weapon, which would suck, but ultimately gets him nothing, I guess. If he plays Dr. Boom, the game's over. It's just gonna be a formality to continue playing at that point. Like, look at this. How am I supposed to compete with that? Look how much armor he has. I've been doing everything I can to try to kill this man. And he's literally just, like, easily dealing with it. That was a mistake. I should have hit first. That was an oops on my part, but it doesn't really matter. If anything, I played that smart, because if he has Harrison Jones, he doesn't get as much out of it. That was an astonishing play. Thank you very much. Unintentionally, 200 IQ. Now he plays Dr. Boom, and there's nothing I can do. He coins it out because he had it, obviously. And, yup. Perfect. Now he's sitting at 45 health. And there's nothing I can do. I sound very depressed. If you can't tell, I absolutely 100% hate Warrior. And you want to know the worst part about it all? You know the worst part about it? Let me just show you something. My overall win rate against Warriors, if you don't mind looking here, going to the no, right here, versus against total 6 and 14. I do play a majority of aggro decks though, so I guess that is a little bit biased. But even so, like, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. All I know is I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm gonna play Hooktusk. This is the best way to like kill off a ton of things. It'll draw me some cards. I want to use Vendetta to kill something off as well, so that way I can wipe his full board and open up some spots in my hand. We'll kill that off. I'm okay taking a little bit more damage. And then rush into these 3. This is pretty solid. I mean, I do get to draw a lot of cards and thin out my deck quite a bit. And if I can get Togwoggle after getting some lackeys, I do see some potential still to win the game. But, like, again, my win rate against Warrior is super duper low. It's just so... it's so annoying to play against this deck. And, like, don't get me wrong, if I play a deck that can beat it, like Mech Hunter, not Mech Hunter, Mech Paladin or Pogo Rogo, I can still kill it. Oh, and then he shield slams it because he has another 1 damage, 1 mana, kill the enemy thing. That's great. Gonna be honest, I don't really need this. So we're gonna play this, so he can play the Miscreant. And then probably just SI Agent again. And ping? Or just eviscerate. No, we'll do the thing that gets me the most efficient use of my mana. Gets me an extra unit on the board. It's something. Ideally, we can get Soul of the Forest too, but Warpath already wrecks me. 10 mana, is able to deal with pretty much anything I play at this point. Sucks. Oh, and he's going full on control too, so he has no win condition other than wait for me to run out of resources. And at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna run out. Pretty soon, actually. Oh, I can't let them all be at 1, because then... Okay, well... I don't want to slay him either. Let's just play a ton of stuff here, and then Soul of the Forest, and see where that takes me. I honestly think that this is a fine enough play. Like, if he doesn't have board wipe, this is a pretty good play, right? It gets me minions on board. Hopefully, if enough of these things live, I can dent his armor even a little bit. I mean, technically I have. I've already done a damage to him. I've already broken through. But the issue is I've only done 1 damage. And then he gets to gain 3 cards for 1 mana. Like, I know I complain about things not being balanced a lot, but, like... Come on! This is ridiculous! How come you sit there and tell me that that's a balanced card? A balanced thing to play? You can't! There's no way in your right mind that you can. That's just so ridiculous. And the fact that he gets to discover mechs with then get rush, it's all just ridiculous. It's all just ridiculous. I can't even place this here. I can't even safely place my minion because of Super Collider. Although Super Collider I think is a fairly balanced enough card. Mostly because of the fact that you have to take some damage to actually get stuff done, so I mean I guess. We're gonna... Zilliax. I'm gonna hit. We're gonna eviscerate. Then we're gonna slam the thing that comes out to draw a card. Hit this into that. And then hit him in the face for 3. And look at that. Look at that. We've done a little bit of damage. And despite all of that, he's got more cards than me, more health than me, and technically even more board presence than me because he can kill it without even having to phase himself. Like, there's nothing I could do to keep him from killing my board. Didn't matter where he positioned anything, he just killed it. Okay, you know what? I'm complaining a lot. This generally happens when I play against Warrior, but I don't know. I've played against the majority Warrior, I think. In terms of what I've played the most, Warrior's 20%. Okay, Hunter is ahead of it at 22%, which makes sense, but still. Annoying. I don't even have any lackeys anymore because I was dumb and played them all. Ugh. I still have evil cable rats to play, I guess. Holding a dragon? I'm not holding a dragon. We're gonna play it anyway because I literally have nothing better to do. Literally nothing better to do. Like, there's no reason not to. Might as well, right? Anyway, what do I want to say at this point? Oh my god! I can't even target that with a sap. I actually can't kill the 416, so I think I lose. Is there anything that can deal with it? But I'm able to get out of... Nope. Okay, well... Pass. Literally do nothing pass is ridiculous. I'm just saying, if I can get a lackey, I can get some good legendaries off. He just brawls them, actually, and I lose. And he gains a ton more cards, and then he plays some. Okay, he should have done that first, because if he got something that could magnetic onto the 4/11, he could have done more damage, but... It doesn't really matter. He's already got the game on lock. Ooh, but here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's see this play. Get me a Discover a spell. Perfect. Do that. Get myself some lackeys. Perfect. You know what? You know what I'm thinking? Let's fill my hand with legendary minions. I feel like that... Nah, we'll go with the crown. I probably should have just tried to go with legendary, or fill my hand with legendary minions. I feel like that actually could have worked. But unfortunately, no. I don't think so. I think I would have died too quickly. I mean, he doesn't have that much damage on board, but like... Ugh. Not looking forward to this one. Oh, Warpath. Yes, 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 of course. He gets to gain a ton of armor off of this. Dynamatic wipes my board too. At least that was an efficient and correct play. Like, I can't even be mad at that one. That one was just a good play. Like, he even played the Dynamatic at the right time and was able to get the absolute most out of his turn while completely wiping my board. I respect it. It upsets me, but I respect it, I guess. Give me a Sarah. Whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. Now you see, this could be really good. Let's get this. Then let's get Discover a spell. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna double play. I can almost wipe his board. I can actually survive this turn. Wipe his board. Boom, look at that. And then we play a couple more dudes, because there's no reason to not play him, right? Might as well. Gonna hit him with the well played though. This game's over. I've been playing it because it's a formality and I don't want to look like I'm giving up, but my last ditch effort is like a snip snap play, and that's probably gonna get silenced or something, so it doesn't really matter. If I had a way of shuffling a ton of cards into my deck to where I could keep playing, I might have had a chance, excuse me, but nah, it's fine. And you know what? Every deck has bad matchups. Like, I can't even be super upset about it. Obviously, I'm upset because I don't like the class in general, but I can't be super upset because I lost, right? Like, everybody loses at some point. Sometimes you just play bad matchups. And this time it just happens to be my absolute worst matchup. Still love this deck, though. I think it's probably my favorite deck in the meta right now. I mean, I'm trying to think, is there anything I like more than this deck? The answer may surprise you. It's no. It's really no. I don't really like any deck more than this deck right now. Of all the decks that I played, I don't know. Looking at them all, and I'm sorry I'm going to rant, you could definitely stop watching now if you want, but looking at all of the classes, like Druid, a little bit too simple, but I have played it a lot. Aggro Mech Hunter, I don't know. I like Beast Hunter and Secret Hunter more than Aggro Mech Hunter, and last season, I had a super high win rate on Aggro Mech Hunter. Right now, I'm kind of tilted with it, and I like some other Hunter decks more. Mana Cyclone Mage, don't really like too much. I mean, I did win with it, and I do think it's actually a pretty good deck, but I just personally don't like it. Mech Paladin, I do really like. That's probably like top 3. Silence Priest, surprisingly enjoyed that deck. This one, I really love Pirate Rogue. I like Control Shaman a lot, actually, but a little bit less. Zulok's pretty fun, and then I hate Warrior. You guys already know that, so I don't know. This deck is probably top 5 for sure. And once I go to like my top 5 decks, it doesn't really matter. I'll happily play any of the decks in my top 5. So anyway, that concludes it for this video. Check out the guides that I make on Hearthstone. For those who made it to the very end, look in the description. There will be Hearthstone guides, probably. I'm gonna come out with a guide every single day, so look for that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See ya.